Hello, and welcome back to my garage. My name is Quad, and in the last episode, I got this Butte behind me all finished up. Now, in the last episode, I did ask you guys what car you'd like to see me work on next, and I pretty much got one answer for every car. So we're just going to go down there and just kind of get a feel for it. Yeah, dude, I think this came out pretty good. I went ahead and fixed some of the mistakes that I had. I put a full quad on here. It was kind of messy before, but I think this looks pretty dang good. So, without further ado, I have a huge mess here. I should probably clean it up, but I'm not going to, dude. We'll clean it when we get our car. We just need to get down to the junkyard right away. So let's hop in. Before we do, I am going to check the coolants and the oils real quick. They should be fine, but you just never know. Well, the oil is fine. It could use 1 more liter, though, so I do want to try to remember to grab that today. And then if I look at the coolant, it's completely filled up, so we're good, dude. Okay, let's start this thing up. Let's get down there. I better take some tools with me, like a wrench. Maybe, I don't think I need anything else, really. Just a wrench should be fine. Yeah, because all I'm doing is buying a car and then bringing it up here, so. Okay, and this thing starts right up. I didn't even wait for those glow plugs to warm. Let's release that brake, and let's go. Yeah, nice and easy. We're going to try not to destroy anything today. Now, I did not put any raised suspension on this, so we might be a bit low, and my brakes aren't working. Hold on. Dude, my brakes aren't working. Let me throw it into neutral. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. Maybe I need to pump them a little bit first. Okay, hopefully we could stop. Let's keep on going now. Actually, you know what? Before I do, let's test it out. Okay, I have the brake to the floor, by the way. Yeah, my clutch is in. The brake is all the way to the floor. If I throw it into neutral, it does stop, so I'm gonna have to check out those brakes. I don't know if it's something to do with that or something else, but well, we could try to race this real quick. Okay, I can't stop, dude. I need to put it back into neutral. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, and we're not going to race, by the way, but I was gonna cut through there. We're not even gonna do that, Ed. Let's come out to this view. Oh yeah, dude, there we go. I just washed this damn thing too, so that kind of sucks, but yeah, dude, it looks beautiful, don't it? Let's see if we can slide around this corner a little bit. My brake's working now, so that's kind of weird. And I joke, by the way, I didn't slide around that corner at all. Let's see if we can slide around this one. There we go, dude. Oh, I'm about to destroy it. Okay, slow it down, Quad. Let's get back into first person. Stop screwing around. Oh, my brake is working now. So yeah, maybe it just needed to be warmed up a little bit. Let me try first brake. Yeah, it is working. So I don't freaking know. Anyways, we're here at the junkyard. We're just gonna park this right here for right now, and then yeah, and then we'll get this thing swung around and put the car on there. But let's run in. Let's see what kind of cars we got. Yeah, let me see if there's anything speaking to me in here. What is this? This might be worth it right here. Oh, I think this is the Chad. Let's have a look real quick. It is the Chad. I don't know if it's the newer one or not. This one's 1700. This would be a pretty good one. We would be putting a V8 together. We're going to have to do a lot of body work. Not just body work. I meant to say frame work. As we can see, the firewall's busted, or rotted rather. This wheel well is rotted out. If we come to the back, dude, yeah, it's looking pretty nasty under here. But the frame itself, yeah, we have some rotted wheel wells. Yeah, I think this might be a winner. In fact, I think this is the newer variant of the Chad, because I don't remember, dude. Dang it, I wish I had a side-by-side. I think these little things might be extra. Anyways, let's take a look at the rest of them real quick. We're not going to do a Neva again. We're not going to do another Wolf. We're not going to do a regular Lad. I'm going to try to go through all the vanilla cars before I decide to install any car mods, by the way. There is another Wolf. There's another Wolf. Now, this would be another potential, the Beamer. Let's take a look at it here real quick. How much is it worth? 3,600. I did start to build one of these on my season 3 playthrough, I believe. It's the one where I had the little quick flip shop over here, and I got it almost to 100. I think there was a couple things that I wasn't able to do. So here's another potentiality. The engine itself is the other inline 6, or it's a slant 6, I believe. It's the one that's going to be set. It's going to say i6R. And then how's the stuff looking on it, by the way? All the frame pieces look pretty good in the engine bay. If we come to the back here, it does have a bunch of bad suspension, of course, but as far as the frame and stuff goes, doesn't look too shabby. Let's take a look at the rest of these, though, before we go. We don't want to do a regular Lada. If I do another Lada, it's going to be a wagon. And then check it out. I think here is another Chad. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is it, right? Let's take a look. This is another Chad. And it has those same little flares. And it has a gas thing right here. Yeah, I think this is the new variant. Let me go look at that other one. What does this just say? It just says Chad. 5.6 V8, 4 speed, 3.8, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look, this one is different, actually. Yeah, see how this one doesn't have the gas thing on there? Let's take a look at it. It's still a 5.6 V8, 4 speed, 3.8. But yeah, it doesn't give me any other indications up here. I wonder which one's the new one and which one's the old one. Yeah, look, this whole back end looks different, actually. I think this is the new variant. So I don't remember, though. I don't remember the fuel thing being here. Let me peek down. Is that even what this is? It's for fuel? Yeah, it's a bloody hole for sure. Let's do some quick back and forth with the front end. So we got this one, and then we got this one. Let's switch back. This one, and then we got this one. Okay, I think this one is the old one. Am I fucking right about that, bro? Yeah, and I think this one is the new one. Another thing is this little piece here. There's this like little groove that comes up on the door. Both sides. Let me check this other one again. This one does not have that groove going up on the door. So yeah, let me look up which one's the new version, and then we're just going to go ahead and buy that one. Okay, I actually came over to the Steam community section. This is from 2025, and yeah, this doesn't have those little grooves on the door. So I think the one that we want to get is the one with those grooves. Which means this one here should be the new variant. Yeah. So let's just go and buy this thing. We'll haul it up there and start working on it. We're going to pay $5,049.1912 is the exact price. In fact, we're going to actually record that in here. I think I said $49.1912, so boom, there it is. Okay, well, let's get out here. Let's hook this thing up and get it up to the garage. So here it is. The best way to do this, well, I think it's going to be to back it up right up against this. Yeah, I think so. Let's hop in. Let's spin this thing around. Yep. Let's slap her into reverse. Start kicking that wheel. Yeah. Okay, easy. Throw it into drive. Kick it over this way. And then throw it back into reverse and just back it right up against this thing here. This should help us get the cart on the bed a little bit better. We're going to hit that brake. We're going to shut it down. Ah, dude, I completely forgot to go get some diesel for this. Oh, dude, I hope we make it back. Yeah, this thing's really low on fuel. Oh, dude, I hope we can make it back. Dang it. Anyhow, watch. We're going to go ahead and scooch this up just a little bit. We need to bring down the ramps just a bit as well. I want them to basically go under this lip right here. And then that should be good. We're going to grab that hook. And then just stretch it all the way over here. And hook it to the back of this thing. Boom. There we go. It's hooked up. Let's shut that thing. Let's take a look at it again. $49.1912. Yeah, it's worth the same amount. And yeah, this will be a fun one, dude. First things first, we got to get it on the truck and all that. But let me go ahead and reel this thing in. Now, I'm a little bit worried about using this. The last time I had a major accident, and I think a lot of the reason was from using my mouse wheel. And then what happens is if you start pulling it too tight, imagine this thing just getting built up with so much tension that eventually it's like a spring. Once it comes in, it boing, and I think that's what happened. So we're going to try to do this a little bit easy. My brake is on, but that ledge should help us a little bit. We're going to have to help this out a little bit as well. Just spin over the front end here. Yeah, just like this. Kind of get it lined up like that. And then let's try it again. It can be a little bit easier if you do it, I think, in here. And if we can hit the handle a little bit like that. Yeah. Come on, baby. A little bit further, please. A little bit further. Okay, dude, it gets really scary when it starts to go like this. Oh, dude, here it comes. So, yeah, that's what we're looking for. It isn't on perfect, so I'm going to try to scooch it over just a bit. I want to get that freaking tire up on the bed. I think I got it. Ah, dude, I messed it up even worse. No, I shouldn't have did that at all. Let me scooch the freaking truck back over. That was my bad, dude. There we go. You know what? Let me just crank it in more. Easy, buddy. Yeah, see how it's like cranking but not really moving? It kind of builds up a bunch of tension. So we're just going to go nice and slow here. There it is. It's actually on. I don't know if it would stay on right here. I'm gonna pull this off real quick. And you know what? It is gonna stay on. Excellent, dude. Let me reel this thing in. There we go. The brake must be applied. I don't like it so freaking to the edge, but I don't have a choice, so we're just gonna leave it as is. Let's hop in. Let's get this back up to the house. As soon as we sit down, everything should just lock into place. And if we come out, yeah, dude, it looks beautiful. Okay, I got it started. Let's just go. We're gonna go nice and slow with this thing. Yeah, I don't need any major accidents happening, so. But that does put me down to $12,300. I don't know how much it's gonna cost to repair this, Chad, but hopefully it's gonna be enough money. We might end up needing to do some shopping with Scapegoat, but I don't really have a way to bring a bunch of parts, so maybe just really expensive parts or something like that. But so far so good. I'm just rolling in second gear. Easy, easy. If we look behind me, yeah, dude, it's on there with no problem, and I barely just hit that throttle. Yeah, it gets up here with absolute ease. So the diesel, I highly recommend for this truck. Slowed into 3. Let's take it nice and slow home, though. I think I don't know if this is the shorter way or not, actually. And I can't stop, dude. Oh, God, I can't stop. Let me throw it into neutral. Oh, that was a close call. Yeah, still didn't figure out the brake problem, obviously. And I think I passed my damn turn, by the way. No, we're gonna make a left through here. I think this will take us back up to the house. Let's see if we can get it through here without getting slammed, though. There we go. It is in second. Let's see how well this thing climbs this hill. Oh, dude, it climbs it with no problem, look. Yeah, absolute ease. Where the hell's my house, though? Oh, I think I need to come back through this way. Yeah, no, I definitely did. I'm back out here at the main street. Over there's that bar. So we're just making a left through here. But let's just see how powerful this engine is. Watch, on this hill, second gear, punch it. Ah, dude, it's so powerful, actually. Get out the way, you slow bastard, bro. Anyway, we made it back home. I should have probably backed it in, so you know what? We're just gonna have to figure it out once we get up here. Yeah, watch. We could pull in like this and then reverse it in. I should build myself a little thing right there, like a little platform. Slap her in reverse. See if we can get this thing turned around. We sure in the hell can, because I'm a professional here. I'm gonna park it for now, though. Yeah, we're just gonna shut it down. I need to clear out some room real quick. Yeah, I got a huge mess. One of the sloppiest damn mechanics out there. Let's go ahead and sleep for the night. And it's noon. Yeah, I like to have really good lighting. So let me just go ahead and clean this mess up real quick. Boom, there we go. I got it all, well, pretty much cleaned up for the most part. I actually found a good oil in here. You can tell it's good because it has that cap on it. If you pick it up and drop it, the cap is still there. So I'm just going to throw it into my hooker real quick. Yeah, I got to keep this hooker nice and lubed up, if you know what I mean. And I'm missing the hole. Okay, I found my hooker's hole. Okay, there we go. That's it. Let me have a look at it now after I put the cap back on. If we have a look, turn the light off. There we go. It's literally right at the line. So it does take 3 liters if these are 1 liter, which they're 2. So it does take 6 liters on this diesel. Anyways, let's go ahead and back this thing up. Actually, we don't even need to back it up. I'm just going to drop it. And then we're just going to come around here and then release this brake. Or not, actually. I don't think the brake was ever on. We're just going to have to push it off. So let's hop up and push our butts off. Come on, baby. A little bit further. Oh, dude, I think I'm pushing the whole truck. I think I'm getting it. Hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. It's off. Let me push it a little bit further. Go. Okay, I think I'm moving. Oh, there we go, dude. I got it. Oh, hell yeah. All right, well, let's just get it up onto the lift, and then we'll just get started right away. And yeah, dude, I think this is going to work. Let's go ahead and lift it up. And yeah, dude, it's stable as a rock. Okay, first things first. Well, we need to clean this thing. Let's take a look at it real quick. It's still worth $49.19.12. So let's grab that hose and let's spray it off. And we'll also look it over as we spray it off. So this front end obviously is trashed. We're going to have to get a new fender well. We got a bunch of rust on this door over here. This backside looks pretty good. Now it is missing a fuel tank. This trunk actually looks pretty good, just a little bit of rust. Bumper does look good, there's no tail lights. This rear right fender looks pretty good, except for the fender wall in there. It's completely rotted out. We come over to this door. The door itself is looking really good, as well as this front right fender, but the fender wheel well down there is rotted out. And as far as the roof goes, the roof does look good. We're gonna have to test all the panels, of course, using our hammer. Let me take a look at the cleanness. It is fully clean. It does have a 5-star cleanliness, and now we're up to $5,019. All right. Let's take a look at the interior real quick. How is this looking? Floorboards are completely rotted out. The back thing right there is rotted out. All the interior is bad. I don't know about the dash. The dash might be okay. There are no inside panels. There is some more dirt in there I'm going to grab. And on that other door, squeeze in, clean that off. And then just spray this door off as well. There we go. Okay. Well, first things first, we need to start stripping this puppy. So let's get it up in the air. Let's get... Actually, should we just yank the engine first? Yeah, we're going to pull that engine. So we're going to bring it down. Let me grab my wrench. And yeah, let's start removing this. What's on here, by the way? We should probably look over the engine a little bit, but I mean, it's really bad. We're going to have to replace most things. But it looks like the wires are connected. So let's grab this wire right here. Let's grab the alternator wire. I'm going to go ahead and grab that engine mount right away. Let's also loosen up the transmission over here. And then grab the transmission on this side. Does this have a starter? There is no starter. Is there a fuel line? Well, here's the fuel pump, and there is no fuel line. So I think all we have to do now is just grab this motor mount. Boom, and yank the motor itself. Got it, dude, yeah. Let's just stick it out here in the grass for now. It does have a good exhaust on it. Let's look over this engine. So we definitely need new rockers, 2 new heads. So actually 2 rockers, 2 heads, 2 exhaust manifolds. Nope, just one of them. 1 exhaust is good. The block itself is actually garbage. Oh, no, dude. Well, that might be a good thing, because I don't remember if there's multiple blocks, so we'll get the biggest one. Other than that, though, fuel pump is good. Alternator is good. It looks like the water pump is good. The harmonic balancer is not. Flywheels look pretty good. Distributor's trash. Ignition coil and the wires are all trash. Air filter base is trash, but there is a good carb ski on there. And then the hell's this thing called? Thermostat is completely trashed. Okay, well, let's lift this up more, or let's not say we did. We're going to pull off the radiator next. And there we go. There's the radiator. This radiator is busted as well as all the hoses. So we're just going to throw it into the pile. And then anything else we could strip off? Yeah, let's grab this master cylinder right here. There is a brake line on it that's all corroded. And there's the other one. Okay, actually, I just pulled off something else. The hell is that, Ed? Oh, I pulled off my pedals. Yeah, here it is. I don't know if these are good or not. I don't even know if pedals go bad. Anyway, let me get the rest of this damn master cylinder. And this is going to go in the trash. Anything else we could yank out the engine bay? Not so much. So let's go ahead and lift it up more. Let's start ripping off all of the running gear. Upsy daisy. Yeah, we're just going to bring it all the way up, dude, so we can get under that thing. Yeah, that would not have worked inside that garage too well. Anyway, if we do look at the front suspension, the cross member is good. The control arms are pretty shot. The carrier hubs look like they're probably okay. So let's just start ripping off some tires. This tire is completely shot, by the way. It looks like it's just dirty, but I don't know what it is, but I don't think it works too swell. Because there's no holes in it, but that rim looks fine, so we're going to keep that. Let's pull off this other front rim. And if we do look at this one, this tire is bald. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with these tires. With this dirty texture. I don't remember if it was flat when it was all the way down either. Anyways, I'm going to start pulling some of this stuff off. So we're going to keep all the good parts on the slab. And then we'll remove all bad parts right away. Let's grab the caliper, which is good. Boom. And then there's that other caliper bolt. Here's that other tie rod bolt. Yank that puppy off. The tie rod doesn't want to fall off quite yet, but there it will now. So we'll keep this over here. Let's take a look at those brake pads. The brake pads look beautiful, so we'll keep that here. The rotor itself looks good. That hub that the rotor's attached to actually looks good. So we're going to keep all of that. The carrier hub itself looks pretty beautiful, so we're going to go ahead and pull that off. Right here and right there, and then we'll leave that right here. And then everything else is bad. So we got an upper control arm that's rotted out. We got a shock absorber, and then a lower control arm right there that all needs to be replaced. Anything else over here? Nada. So we're going to come over to this side. Let's do the exact same thing. We'll pull off that shock absorber. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab the caliper next. Got to get that rotted hose off first. There's that other caliper bolt. Let's grab the tie rod. There that tie rod goes. This carrier hub, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this caliper on because, well, the hub itself, oops, there we go. Well, never mind. It's all falling apart. Anyways, I don't know what I did. Let's keep these over here, though. There is a good carrier hub there. Oops, damn it. I didn't want to loosen it. Tighten it back up. And if we look at the brake pads, well, the brake pads are completely gone. So we're going to have to get some new brakes for that thing. In fact, let me just grab my pry tool right away. Okay, I got them. I actually had to remove the caliper. Those pads wasn't coming out. So we're just going to throw these in the trash over here. Boom, boom. Okay, let's see what else we got to take off. The control arm. And that's pretty much it. And if we look, that cross member is good, but check it out. The frame rails that run all the way across here are rotted out. So we're going to have to get new of those. I'm just going to throw this onto this side for now. Let's pull off that cross member, however. Yeah, and then we'll just set this here for now. The steering linkage is on there. Is it good? No, it's not. So we're going to pull this off. There we go. And that should just fall apart. Yeah, and then we'll just toss this to the side over here. Okay, what else? Let's just pull off the transmission. It doesn't need to be on there. And then we just got to get these three. The drive shaft's completely shot. We'll just stick this over here. Let's take a look underneath this thing. Floorboards are gone, so we're going to have to replace that. Yeah, let's get the rest of this drive shaft. Pretty much this whole frame seems to be almost wasted. We're going to pretty much strip it down to nothing. So is that everything from the front? It is. No, it's not actually. Look, there is one more control up here. Let me grab my pry tool, put my bag away as well. And then, yeah, we got to pull this off with the pry tool. Throw it to the side. Let's grab that wrench. Let's come to the back side. Let's start ripping everything off back here. First things first, yeah, it looks like bad tires. Looks like all the rims on this thing are good, so we'll be able to sacrifice those. And then all the tires are bad except for one. So we're going to have to get 3 tires. Let's start popping these off. I'm just going to let it fall. We're going to come over here, grab these, let that thing fall off. I'm going to start grabbing leaf springs. This leaf spring is gone. And then let's grab those U-bolts. And if we have a look at the axle, while that hub is trash, so is the rotor. So let me pull off that rotor because I can't see the bolts on the hub. I got my screwdriver right here. Just loosen that puppy up. Boom. Let it fall. Grab my wrench. Let me come over to this side. This leaf spring is trash as well. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it off. Grab those U-bolts. That thing's going to fall. We do have one good shock back here. The axle itself is also good, but the diff is no bueno. So we're going to pull that diff off. Just also let it fall. One more bolt up there, and boom, there it is. Only thing holding this axle on is this leaf spring, but look, this hub is also bad. The rotor looks fine, but we're going to go ahead and pull it off. So yeah, we'll loosen that puppy up, let it fall, grab my wrench, and then let's pop off both these half axles. Okay, there's that first one. And there, it almost fell. There it goes. Let's grab this one. Okay, that was all of them. And there it is. Okay. Anything else? Yes. Let's get the rest of this leaf spring. Actually, I think it's just the U-bolts I'm missing. There it was. So there's that leaf spring. That axle should just drop. Indeed, it did. Okay. What else we got under here? Well, all the framing is really, really bad, like we were saying. So we're going to have to start stripping that stuff off. But before we do, I'm going to pull it down and get the rest of this other stuff off. Let me clean up my mess a little bit here. Start throwing all these bad parts to the side. Okay, there we go. I got it all cleaned up. All right, let's drop it. And there we go. Let's open up the trunk. Anything back there we can take out? Nope. Let's start pulling out some of the interior bits like these seats. So we'll grab this passenger seat first. There we go. Just throw it to the side over here. Let's grab that rear seat. Should just be these 2 bolts on the bottom, and there it is. Let's take a look on the inside. We do have a bad panel. We're going to go ahead and yank that thing right away. Got it. Throw it over here. Did this even have a panel on this side? It does not. Let's take a look here. The roof itself is bad. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that right away. Let me grab my screwdriver. Yep, we're going to reach in here, pull off this mirror. Boom, there it is. And then this whole thing should just drop. In fact, there it is. Yeah, we're going to throw it in the trash. I don't know if those visors are good. They might be, they might not. Either way, let's come in. Let's see about the dashboard itself. We're going to have to probably pull it off, right? Now, we don't technically need to pull off the dash because the firewall's fine, but everything else isn't. So let's pull off the shifter, which is hard to see, but there's the bolt. And the shifter itself looks bad. You can tell by the texture. Okay, and then this does have a bad roller on it, so I'm going to just pull that off right away. Toss it out there. Now, you can throw a little bit if you hold in your middle mouse button. Other than that, let's get out. There we go. And then let's have a look here. I want to pull off these wires. Should only be held on by that fender one. There we go. I think those are garbage. Yeah, they're garbage. You can tell by that gray one there. What time is it, by the way? It's starting to get dark. It's only 1600, but let's have a look here. The windshield wiper thing looks fine. The steering thing did look fine. I'm not going to worry about ripping off that battery holder. The grill does look fine. The front bumper. So now what? Well, we're going to have to start chopping. So let's go ahead and pull this fender off. There we go. Now this is a good fender. Actually, let me tighten that thing back up. Before we start doing any of that, I'm going to grab my hammer. I need to see how these parts are. Actually, before we even grab the hammer, I need to grab my grinder, which is just right here. So yeah, let's test panels. That one's good. Door's good. Rear panel's good. Roof is good. Trunk is good. Bumper's good. Rear left quarter's good. Door's good. Shelf is good. Hood's good again. And then bumper is also good. So they're all good. The next step is going to be the hammer. And we're just going to kind of go through everything, make sure it doesn't pop up. And it looks like it's all going to be just fine. And just to double check or triple check, we're going to get some Bondo and see if it's all fine with Bondo as well. And so far, yeah, it looks like it's just fine. Let's check that rear bumper as I almost missed it. So, okay, we don't need to do any Bondo work. That's good. So now we just need to start ripping off panels. So we're going to start with this one, of course. Yeah, this is a good piece. Oh, this one's held on by more than just those 3, by the way. We do need to come under here and grab this one and that one. I'm going to clean that real quick. Yeah, there is a little bit of dirt up there, so it's a little bit hard to get, but I think I got it. And then we'll rip it the rest of the way off. There we go. Stick it to the side. And you know what? I'm going to go to bed. And good morning. It is noon again. Okay. Let's see here. We could probably start chopping this stuff off. Like these wheel wells or whatever. We're going to have to do one at a time. So let me grab my new cutter. Oh, no. Oh, wait a second. No. This is only a welder. I thought there was a different tool to actually do cutting as well. Am I not? Is that not true? Well, whatever. I'm going to have to put a cutting disc on here. Got it. Okay. Let's start cutting. Or do they even cut or are they bolted on? I think they do cut. This thing does look like it's bolted on though. To this thing, look. No, I think that's to the front rail. So we should be able to chop it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. So first things first, we got to get these 3. Yeah, so we'll grab this 2 right here. These 3 back here. I think this one right there. And if we come down a bit more, that one's there and possibly this one. Is that all of them? That was all of them. Okay. So this is the front right. We're going to throw it into the trash. Now we're not going to do the front left quite yet. We're going to buy that front right first. And then if we scroll all the way to the bottom, I think the new variant parts are the RR0s. Yeah, and this would be the new front end, I believe. Front left, front right with a 0 on it. In fact, what is this one labeled as? Just says quarter panel front right. So I don't know if that's a new one or not, to be honest. We just type in quartz. Well, these are the only ones that pop up. They all have the 0 on them though. But if we type in panel, it's also the only quarter panels that show up. What the hell? Hold on a second. Where the hell's the other quarter panels then? Oh, I don't know actually, because these all have 0s on them. Oh, maybe there's not different ones. I thought there was different ones. Okay, well, anyways, what I need is these front left and front right panels. So we're gonna buy this one for 128. And then here's that right one for another 128. Okay, let's get these on. Yeah, so here's that right one. We'll just get it attached. Boom. Let me grab my new MIG welder. Let's see how this thing works. We just got to tack it in all those same places again. Come down. Let's grab these other two. Actually, do I want to attach this one? I don't. Simply because I do have to replace the floor. So we're going to leave those detached. But we can re-weld these front ones here. There we go. And then let's do the same for the other side. Grab the cutter. Let's chop this side off. It's going to be the same front 3. And then these same ones back here. We got these 3 upper ones. And then there's these 2 lower ones. Let's reload that thing. And then we just got this last one right there. And that should be all of them. It was. Let's toss it in the pile. Let's grab the brand new one. And then let's slap this puppy on, get it welded. So boom. Where's my welder? Just right here. We're going to do the same thing. Weld these front ones. And then we could weld these ones that's on the firewall. But we don't want to touch these down here where the floorboards are. In fact, I think I need to recut that one. So I'm going to. Where was it? Yeah, I didn't mean to weld that one. So boom, got it. Since I do got to drop the floorboards, get that transmission out the way. We're going to have to cut these 3 right here. Well, actually, it's 4 of them, so there we go. In fact, is that what we should work on next? Is that floorboard? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let me lift this up a bit more. Yeah, and then let's see if we can cut out this floorboard. So it's going to be all these little side ones, I believe. Reload that thing. And then let's come back up. Yeah, let's just grab all these little outer ones. I don't think I need to take off this one here, though. So just these ones. This one, and then these back ones. At least those 2. And then I think this one. Is that going to be the whole floorboard? No. I think we're going to have to grab this one and this one as well. Is that it? It's definitely not it. But we're going to have to reload. So, you know what? I think I'm going to have to hit these little side ones. Yep, and then these inner side ones as well. Oh no, this is in the back now, so I don't think I need to get those. You know what? These might be attached to that floorboard, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Yeah, that was it, dude. Let's pull that out. There we go. Toss it over. Let's take a look. Is there anything else we could take off while we have this? I mean, we could remove this one as well. So let me grab my cutter. Yeah. So watch. This middle one's bad. Let's grab that. We're going to grab this one. This is going to be this little hump thing, which means I need to also grab this one down here. Reload. Let's see. Let's just cut this because this brace is bad. So that has to fall off anyways. And then we could grab, I guess, these wheel wells as well. So let's just get all these, I guess. Yeah, so many of them. There goes that back wheel well. Gonna reload, of course. What about this wheel well? This wheel well is fine, so I'm gonna try to leave it. Now, I think this little piece is being held on here by this one. See if that's enough to let it fall. It was, dude. I got it. This is the floor middle, so boom. We'll have to get one of those, of course. Anything else we could chop off? Indeed, this back piece is bad, so we're going to cut it here and here. Boom, got it. I think that's going to be it. It's not. That other side is good, though. Why isn't this falling off, I wonder? Well, let's cut off this whole brace right here. So I think it's going to be this one. And then this one here. Is that going to be enough? It was enough. Yeah, check it out. There it goes. And then all that's left is this one here, which I think it's held on by this top piece. Got it. Let's see if that was it. It was it. Except for it doesn't want to fall off. So I saw my hand, though. I'm going to bring it down. I'm having some issues with it. Actually, it's not. Look, there's one more inside there. I think that's going to be it now. And it was. Okay, good. Okay, well, let's start buying this stuff, getting it welded all back together. And we're just going to start with this floorboard, I think. Why we have it all apart, though, I'm going to go ahead and grab my sandblaster and start removing some of that rust. Yeah, so let's start on this door right here. There we go. I think that's going to be it for that. And then let's grab this rocker. Yeah, dude. There we go. I think that's going to be all of that. There's a bit more on the inside of this door up here. And some more up here. And there we go. I think that's all that door. Let's swing around. How's the rest of this looking? The trunk up there looks kind of bad. This rocker looks fine though, so... Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and start grabbing some of these floorboards and stuff. And I think it's these. I don't think it's a rear. I think it's just a frame rail right. Yeah, I think so. I couldn't find any other. So let's grab that for 95. Pretty sure I needed that middle brace. We'll grab that for 25. There's that floor for 207. Let's come down a bit. Here's the rear right wheel well. And then all I need now is that little trunk thing, I think, which is right here for 161. Boom. Okay, let's get this stuff put on and then we'll see if we need to get anything else. I'm going to start with the main floor. Yeah, I'm going to have to lift up this car a little bit as well. There we go. So yeah, let's slap this puppy on. Boom. Let's go ahead and get that thing welded together. So now we can hit all these. So there's 1, 2, 3. 3 more on this other side. Let's get the one for those wheel wells. There we go. And then we can start grabbing these little side pieces. And then 3 more on this side. There we go. And then I'm not sure what that is for, but let's grab it. And then grab these up here. And then we just got one more right there. Okay, I think I got them all. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, let's grab the middle floor piece next, which is going to be this floor M. Boom. Let's get that welded together. Which we got a bunch of them again. Now, I'm not counting how many times this is being used, but so far I feel... it just ran out, actually. Okay. So, yeah, I see what you mean. That was like 30-something pieces. Here's that thing. It's empty. So, we're going to have to go down to the store and grab another one. Can I pocket that thing? Looks like I can. Okay, good. I'm not going to buy the new welder because I can't pocket these welders. So, let's just taxi down to the store real quick. Meep, meep. Yeah, let's just come down here. Hey, bud.
Go out for a drink after my shift?
No, but I do want to turn your lights on for you. There you go, sir. Yeah, let's just grab another one of these for 120. The next time I come into town, I think I'm just going to grab this other MIG welder for 1200, and then I'll start using these cheaper spools because I'm pretty sure that modded spool of welded wire, instead of getting like 30 welds, we'll get like, I don't know how many. I think it's like hundreds. I'm going to buy a second one of these, though. I don't know how many I'm going to need today. And then let's just taxi back. And then we just got to drop them, pull off this little cover, slap a new one in, put that cover back on, and then let's continue here. So we got one right here. And I think that's going to be it for that little middle piece. I did lose my welder, so I got to bring it a little bit closer to me here. Yeah, it looks fine. Let's go and do that wheel well next. Slap that puppy in, grab our stick. Okay, there they are. There's one. I don't know where the hell the other ones are, though. I feel like there should be way more than just that one. Okay, well, we'll leave it as is. What else we got over here? Oh, here's that rear frame brace. That's where it is, dude. All of it's going to be tacking to that. So let's go and tack that on. Yeah, we got 1, 2 right here. Another 2, 3 of them in the back. If we swing around, there they are. 2 more on that side. Okay. All I got left over here is this middle brace now. So let's slap that puppy on right there. Boom. And then let's hit these 3. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay, well, that's good, dude. The entire frame is now finished on this thing. Yeah, it looks a lot better, I think. Let's take a look at the value now. It's worth $34.26, $49.19. Okay, yeah, we're not making any money off this quite yet, but it looks a lot better. Okay, well, let's drop it. Let's start throwing some of these parts back on. Actually, let's not drop it. Let's actually put on this cross member first. Boom, let's get it tight. Okay, there's all those 4. Anything else we could put on up here? We are going to be putting a V8 back into it. I'm fine with this 4-speed. I don't need to buy anything else. So let's just throw this tranny on. Boom, there it is. Let's just tighten it up real quick. One and dose. We could start putting what? I guess this front end together. I don't have any control arms, it looks like. We only got like one shock. We do have our tie rods. So let's just go ahead and buy up our controls real quick. So here's a front right lower. I only need one shock. I do need 2 uppers, so 1, 2. Oh, and then here's that front left lower. Boom. Okay, I think that's going to be it for now. I don't know about the torsion bars. I think I have one good strut, but I don't know about the other one. So let's just start throwing this stuff on. So here's the front right. Tight. Here is that front left. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and sleep for the night. And good morning. Here's an upper. Let's slap that puppy on. It's going to be just those 2 bolts. One here, one there. We could probably put this carrier hub on now. So boom. Get those 2 bolts tightened up. Okay, here is the other upper. There we go. And then let's do the same thing on this side. Grab that carrier hub. Toss that puppy on. Tighten up those 2 bolts. There we go. And then here's the actual hub with the rotor. We could just toss that on right away. Do the same thing on this side. Just toss that puppy on. Boom. Here's one of those struts. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to need at least one more. That's going to go right here. And it just tightens right there. So let me grab that other one. And then looking at all my parts out here real quick. Looks like I have my steering link and 2 tie rods. But I don't have any of those steering control arms. So we're going to grab that as well. But here's that strut rod for 20 bucks. Now I remember pulling that one torsion bar off that was bad. So we're going to grab 2 of those. Oh, we could have dropped it. Dang it, I already bought it though. I forgot that the torsion bars will lift or lower your vehicle. So we're just going to use the standard for now though. But here's those steering arms. I don't have either of those, so we're going to buy both of them. And that's going to be good. Let's go and start putting this stuff on. Okay, here's that strut. Boom, get it tightened up. Okay, here's one of those torsions that's going to go in that hole. And then here is that other torsion bar going in that other hole. Now, do I have any brake calipers? We have one front right brake caliper. So we're going to come in here. I'm going to buy that front left caliper. Then I'm going to buy a box of front brakes. And then 2 brake lines. I need that master cylinder, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab one along with that main brake line. Okay, here's the caliper. I'm going to go ahead and just drop 2 shoes right away and just put these on immediately. And there we go. And then let's go slap this puppy on this front left. Right there. Tighten it up. Got it. Okay, and here's that other caliper. Let's just go and put these brake pads into that. Boom. And then let's just slap this puppy on right away. Tighten that thing up. And then let's grab those brake lines. Okay, so here's that first one. Boom. And then here's that second one. Okay, now let's grab that steering linkage. Tighten that puppy up. Just kidding, it was a steering motor, I believe. And then here's that other steering arm, which is going to attach right here. Boom, and then tighten it. Of course, it's going to be 2 bolts. Now, I already have the main linkage, so let's get that attached to those. Yep, and then tighten them here and here. We could probably put these tie rods on right away. So there's one. Don't forget to tighten it up on the carrier hub. And then here's that second one. Let's slap that puppy on. Yep, right here and right here. Okay, got it. What else? What else? The shocks, bro. So let's go ahead and throw those shocks on. Here's that first one. Tighten it up down here as well as up there. And then we got one more over here, which is going to be this one. That other shock is for the B200. And then we'll slap that puppy on this side. Tighten it up down below as well as above. And that's pretty much the entire front end, I believe. But let's come over here real quick. What am I missing? The master cylinder. Let's just pop this thing in right away. It's going to go up here like this. Boom. I'm going to have to drop it, though, to tighten it. Yeah, and if we peek behind there, it is 1 and 2. And then let's just throw on this brake line right away, just like that. And then tighten it down below, right there. And then let's grab it on the brake lines itself. So we'll grab this side and that side. Okay, Well, that's pretty much the entire front end. Let me lift this back up. We're going to do the rear end now. What do we have good for rear end? Not too much. We got one shock and one axle. And that's basically it. Now, luckily, this car, it doesn't have a lot of rear suspension, so there's the leaf springs. You know what? We are going to actually put a different leaf spring on this one. We're going to put a high leaf springs. So 1 and 2. Now, there's only one shock out there, so let's go ahead and grab the other one right here. Is that going to be it? No, we need the 2 rear hubs. So we'll grab those for 40 bucks a piece. We do need a drive shaft. How was the differential, by the way? It didn't have one, so we're going to go ahead and grab a new diff for this thing. Now, we have a selection of differentials down here. What are we going to get? Well, you know what? We're going to make this like a drag car, so we're going to go ahead and throw a 4.6 locked on. $713. Now, this is a thing that I might want to buy with Scapegoat, but you know what? I think I'm going to have plenty of money to fully buy it from the catalog. So we're going to grab that for $713. And let's start putting this stuff on. So we're going to start with the hubs. No, just kidding, bro. We're going to start with the leaf springs. Yeah, because that's going to be what holds... yeah, because that's going to be what holds our axle on. So there's the axle. Just joking. You know what? Let's put the leaf spring on first. Yeah, we'll throw this on, tighten these side pieces up. And then let's put that other one on as well. So bring it over. Oh, dude, it's teeter-tottering. Okay, we need to get some more weight in the back here, so yeah, let's get this up, tightened up. 1. Ah, dude, it's bouncing around. So that axle one, and then, damn it. Come on, buddy, just go on, would you? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Ah, dang it. How am I going to get this on? Oh, no. What if we hit it? Okay, that's not going to work. Hold on. Let me try this again. I might need to drop it. Oh, is it broken? Usually broken things don't fit. Let me spin it around the correct positioning. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Let me grab one of these rear shocks. Maybe we can get it to hold on like this. Yeah, we'll just stick it in, tighten it up here. And then let's try this again. Oh, it doesn't want to go. Look, it keeps wanting to fall. Okay, we're going to have to drop it, I guess. All the way down. Okay, that's going to be fine. Let me try this again. So if we can just kind of get it in spot. Oh, yeah, it's not going, dude. I might need to buy a whole new axle. And if I try to rotate it, like, in the right orientation, I think it's too low now. Like, it kind of wants to snag on a little bit. If I could be fast enough, I could probably do it. And even if I try to go like this. Okay, you know what? I'm going to chalk it up to that this is bad. Even though it looks good, we're going to have to spend a little bit of extra money. But watch, I'm going to push this back just a bit. Try to rebalance it. There we go. It's going to work better. Let's lift it back up. It's going to be good. Let me just buy a brand new axle. Right here, it's $225, a little bit expensive, but I think it's my only solution. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, let go. That was it. Okay. Why is those U-bolts backwards though? Look. Oh, I think maybe it's an issue with its design. Look, yeah, these U-bolts are completely backwards, I think. Yeah, because shouldn't I be bolting up to the damn leaf spring? I don't know, but it's all tight. Let's go ahead and grab that other shock. Yeah, I know sometimes if parts like seemingly just won't get fixed when you feel like they should, think of it as like it's permanently broken or something. You know what I mean? Not everything can be fixed. Either way, that's on. I don't like the way these U-bolts are looking. I'm pretty sure that shit's backwards. So watch, we're just going to do a quick save and we're going to load back in real quick here. Okay, well, I came back in and it did not fix the U-bolts, but that's okay. I think it's going to run just fine. It just looks backwards. Either way, or I'm backwards. I'm pretty sure they... No, maybe they're right. I don't freaking know how the U-bolts go, obviously. I think the bolts are just off kilter any freaking way, bro. Let me look at the U-bolts on mine real quick. Yeah, see, this is how the U-bolts should be looking. It should go on top of the leaf spring. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. It'll just have to be the way it is. Okay, what's up next? Well, we need to get these little half axles in. They're just regular, well, they're just rear hubs, but here's this one. Let me grab that other one real quick. Yeah, we'll slap it in on this side, and then let's just tighten these up. And there we go. Now, we don't have any rotors for this rear end, so we're just going to buy all brand new rear brakes. Let's go and put this diff on first, however. I'm gonna lift it up just a bit more. It's kind of hard to get under there. And then let's just throw this drive shaft on right away. Get it tightened up back here. And then grab it up here on the transmission itself. There we go. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and grab the rotors, the brake calipers, and the brake lines. So here's the rear discs, 1 and 2. Here's both calipers. We're going to grab a box of rear brakes and 2 lines. And then we're going to put these brake pads on before we head over there. And there we go. There's all 4 brakes. Let's go and start with this rear right. Just joking. I forgot the rotors. Hold on. Yeah, let me grab the rotor first. Slap that puppy on. Tighten that thing up. And then let's just grab that other rear rotor or rear brake disc. Boom. Okay, now we can put these calipers on. So here's that rear right. Just the 2 bolts. Let's grab that other rear left. Clamp it onto this side. Get it tight. And then let's grab those brake lines. Here's that first line. Tighten it on both. Okay, and then here's that second line. Tighten both of those. And there we go, dude. That's the entire rear suspension. Now, I can't put the tires back on yet. Well, I can, so I will. Yeah, we could do a tire change anywhere. So let's just throw these on real quick. Nah, let's not say we did. I feel weird putting a bald tire on here, dude. So we're going to take it back off. But anyways, let's take a look at the value right now. It's worth $7,300. So we have a slight profit on it right now. Now, I have not been calculating how much I've been spending on this, so we'd likely lose money considering how much I had spent. But I should have put my starting cash down on my notepad as well. But I think today was pretty successful. I got all of the framework done, all of the floorboards and all of that stuff. I got the rear suspension done. I got the front suspension done. Steering rack, all of that. Brakes are done. Transmission, drive shaft. Yeah, dude. I think we're sitting pretty good. And then in the next episode, we'll just continue the journey. We'll have to probably start off by going down and getting some tires. Throw them onto those rims. We'll just use our beautiful NIV over here to do all that stuff. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good start, you guys. Let's go ahead and drop it real quick. Boom, there we go. So yeah, the next episode, I think we're going to go ahead and just do those tires. And then we're going to do the engine in the next one as well. And then after that, we'll see how much we get done. Then we can start focusing on interior body and all that stuff. But you know what? That's going to be it for this one, you guys. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, again, my name is Quad, and we'll see you in the next one. Later on, everybody. Later on, everybody. Later on.